Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Anna Vanila Arts. I'm Anna Vanila, and for today I have prepared a new stitch for you. It's very easy to make, even for beginners, so it's one row to do it, basically 2 actions, no more than 2 actions, steps, and you are good to go in doing this pattern. As you can see, it's a front side knit stitch. This is the wrong side. It's identical, as you can see. It's voluminous kind of stitch. And let's see how many stitches I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 stitches. So I would suggest, before you start knitting this stitch, is for you to cast on the stitches as much as you need for a, I don't know, project maybe you might have. So you cast on the way you like it, the way you know it, and then the first row and the second row, please knit with front stitches, with knit stitches, which means it will stop the work from curling, the edge from curling and be uneven. It would just straighten everything, and only then, after you've made these 2 rows with front stitches, you start continuing this with this pattern. So the first loop we do not knit, which just transfer it onto the right needle. The last loop in a row we always knit it with a purl stitch. So the needles are 5.5, actually I think it's 6. These ones are, yeah, 6 millimeters acrylic yarn, and this is so 21 stitches. And so we do not need the first loop. We start counting 1, 2. So these are 2 loops, and in between these 2 loops we go in between these 2 loops, we grab this yarn from behind, we push it to the front slightly, we hold it with the finger, and then these 2 same loops, we knit them together, and you hold it, and only then you release the 2 loops again. So in between 2 loops we hold it, we rotate halfway through, and then we grab the yarn from the inside of these 2 loops. So from 2 loops we make 2 loops, so we release these 2, and basically we knit the same way until the end of this row. And I'll show you how to knit the second row, which is not very complicated. It's very easy to knit. It's very it's just easy, even for beginners. It's easy to knit this stitch, and you do the same thing over and over again. But in the second row, in the next row, I'll show you how to vary this knit stitch to create slight different stitch than what it was made to be. So first loop we do not knit, and then the next loop we knit it with a front stitch, knit stitch, so front stitch, knit stitch, then we release. So this is what we do, is first loop we add, we knit it with a front stitch, and then the semi-last loop, we also have to have one loop in the front stitch, one loop as a knit stitch, and only the last loop we knit it with a purl stitch. So the second row we knit it with, always we knit with a front stitch, and semi-last also to be front stitch. So front stitch, one front stitch, and then in between the two we knit them together, release, and we do the same thing again. So it's very easy once you master this stitch. Is very good for vests, for jumpers, for summer tops, for everything beautiful. So semi-last stitch is here, and we knit it with a front stitch. Then we close it with a purl stitch. Then we continue the row in the first, like a first row. So we do not knit the front stitch for second as a front stitch. What we do, we straight away go in between the two loops and knit them together, and only in the second row you add second loop to be knit stitch, and in the end of a loop, in the end of a row, in the end of a second row, to be also a knit stitch. And then you repeat row 1, row 2, row 1, row 2, and it will create this wonderful simple knit, but yet so pretty, so easy. As you can see, it's a bit stretchy as well. It has slight yarn over kind of effect without actually doing a yarn over, so it's got some sort of gaps where this knit would actually allow for your body to breathe once you do this in a garment or something like that. Even if you do a hat with this pattern, it would just be stunning and stretchy and lovely and airy. I just love this pattern. I'm really in love with it. I hope you love it too, and you can do beautiful things with this stitch, and we can meet up next time in a new video with another beautiful stitch which I searched from my collection of stitches and sharing it with you. So thank you very much for watching, for tuning in. Thank you for liking my videos, for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos and for tagging me. Hopefully you can show me your projects with this wonderful stitch. Tell me what you plan to do with this stitch, and I will advise you with pleasure. So see you next time. Thank you for watching, and bye.